This video tutorial is based on Linux 101 Part 1. I am MeDevil13 and today I'm going to talk to you about 4 commands which are essential when you're using Linux. So I'll just list them out. Right now I'm running Ubuntu 11.04 on VMware, so you might notice some performance issues like this. See, like right now nothing is loading, everything is freezed. Okay, it's loading, but it'll take some time for it. It normally doesn't, but let's see. Right now I'm logged in as Ubuntu. Um, right, and this version of Ubuntu 11.04 is running off live CD and it's not yet installed. So let me switch to root user, the one who has all the privileges. So now if moving to root, it'll take some time. Okay, right now I'm in the home/Ubuntu directory and I'm the root user. So the 4 commands which I'm going to talk about are man, ls, cd and password. You can find information about this on my site. Okay, these 4 commands are really useful for beginners who are just getting into Linux. So let me talk about the first one, man. It's short for manual. Manual is a collection of like it's just a manual for the programs which are installed. Most of the programs which are used by users day to day normally have a manual along with them. Any trouble? So right now, if I want to check the manual of sudo, the command which I just used, so this will look. Now you can see the manual in front of you. It shows you what the different options you can use, like -h, -k, dash small k. Like there are many options which you can use. So the man lets you know about all of this. Okay. The man command is really useful if you don't know what a specific command does. So now let's go to the next command called ls. ls lists all the directories and files in your current directory. Right now the current directory is home/Ubuntu. So it will show you all the files and folders which in that directory. So right now I just typed ls and I press enter. I find that the desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, templates, videos, all those folders are currently in this home/Ubuntu directory. There are many other options which you can use, like you, after typing ls dash dash help and press enter, you find all the different options which you can use. So if you want to list all the folders along with their permissions, you can just write ls dash l. It shows that you have read, write permissions on desktop, documents, download, music for the root user. And this was just created on 27/08 at 12. So now let me talk about I'll just talk about cd, that's change directory. This command lets you change directory from home/Ubuntu to whatever other directory you want. Like right now I'd like to go to documents, so I can just type documents and I go to that directory. I can still use ls, but I find that there's nothing in it, so it doesn't display anything. CD is also important as you move from one directory to another. You can use CD and then 2 dots which move you back to the previous directory. There are other commands like in CD, like suppose you want to go to the main directory, that's where the Ubuntu where Ubuntu is actually running from. This is the directory. The next command which I'm going to talk about is password. Okay, it doesn't have O and R, but it's you can call it password. This lets you change the password of the user which you're currently logged in as. Suppose you want to change the password of root, you just type psswd and then you type enter. And then right now I'm typing the password as 123456, and I type it again, but then by mistakenly I just typed another button. So right now you can just type password and then the username of which account you want to change the password to if you have permissions for it. Suppose I want to change the password of root, I can just type root later on. Then I type the password, and this is the password. Password is 123456, but for security reasons they don't show it. This is a easy way. These are just basic commands which you will use in Linux, and like this makes life easier, you know. Like there's some other shortcuts which I'd like to talk about. It's not there in the written transcript, so I'll add it in later. You can suppose you're typing a command like cd, then you type the directory which you want to go to. Suppose you don't want to type the whole name. Suppose you want to just type home. Just write HO and then double tap the tabbed key on your keyboard, and then Linux parses the thing for you and then it displays it over there. Makes it much faster for people to move from one directory and do all the stuff they want. So that's a good tip which one must know. So right now I'm going to stop the tutorial, and the tutorial for part 2 of Linux 101 will be up shortly. Bye.